Assalamu alaikum students. Today topic is types of computer by size, efficiency and speed. And before this we have discussed types of computer with by the working in which we have discussed analog computer, digital computer and hybrid computer. So hybrid computer is combination of analog and digital. Now we are going to discuss computer in the respect of size, efficiency and speed, how they are categorized. So moving on, next slide. This chart already you have seen. As I told you, classification of computer are done in three ways: by working, by size, and by purpose. By working we have discussed in the last lecture. Now we are going to discuss by size, in which we will discuss mainframe, supercomputer, mini computer, and microcomputer. By purpose is not included in your course. So we are moving on. Next slide. Types of computer with respect to size, speed, memory, and efficiency. Basically, we have categorized computer in these four criteria, so we can identify which type of computer we are using. All those computers which came from first generation to fifth generation are digital computer. So remember, students, we basically we are going to discuss digital computer, but with the respect of size, speed, memory, and efficiency. So we have categorized according to these criteria. There are four types of digital computer with respect to size, speed, and efficiency. As I told you earlier, mainframe, which came around 1950s, and the first mainframe computer is called UNIVAC 1. There are fewer were others, but this is the famous computer of mainframe. Later on, supercomputer introduced in 1960. Its example is CDC 6600. Later on, there are many super computer have come in the world. Mini computer came in 1967, which has example of PDP-1, and microcomputer was introduced in 1974. Intel introduced its first processor 8008. So now we are moving to next slide. Types of computer with respect to size, speed, and efficiency. What is digital computer? Students, already we have discussed, but again I am discussing, so you can review here regarding digital computer. A digital computer is an electronic computing machine that uses binary digits 0 and 1 to represent all form of information internally in digital form. This concept we have discussed 2 or 3 times in the previous lecture. So all of you know that computer only understands combination of 0 and 1, which is called binary language. Whatever data we are giving in any form, computer, but these kind of data is converted into digital form, means binary form, which is understood by processor. Processor process on that data, which is already converted in binary form. Then these resend to output devices. So output devices reconvert to user understandable form. So this is the process of little working of computer in digital computer. Every computer has a set of instructions that define the basic function it can perform. So computer run through instructions, remember, because computer using softwares, operating systems, and application software. So operating system basically is a kind of system software, and software means combination of or collection of programs. And what is program? Program means set of instructions which perform a particular task, in which we tell what to do by the computer and how to perform a task by the computer. So these set of instructions, on the basis of the set of instruction, computer is running. There are two software I have told you: system software and application. Whatever software we are using, it has set of instruction. So which define the basic function it can perform. So move on next up. Sequence of these machine constitute machine language, low-level language in the form of zeros and one program that can be stored in the computer. So already told you about these instructions. Basically, internally is the combination of 0 and 1, which are already stored in the computer's memory. Example include calculator. These are some example of digital computer, digital clock or watches, automobile, super, main, mini, and microcomputers. These are all types of digital computer. Types of computer with respect to size, speed, and efficiency. What is mainframe? So this is the first computer which came in first generations. So this is the first digital computer you can see. These are large digital computer introduced in 1951, used by large organizations like banks, airline, insurance companies. Now, still from the beginning until now, these are basically large computer and only used by large organizations like banks, airline, insurance. And these are computer very expensive. It take entire room space and built by large organization like IBM. And these computers mainly made by IBM. There are other companies which make these kind of computer, but IBM is the pioneer of mainframe. These computers are very powerful and very much expensive because it takes a lot of space and it has too much performance. These computer can execute trillion instructions per second because it can handle large amount of data processing and million of record at a time. So remember that trillion instruction per second. I will discuss another lecture. This is the basically speed of computer, so you can measure how much data can process in the computer. So right now our microcomputer is only performing on the bits, billion instruction per second. Before that, computer were able to perform instruction in MIPS, million instruction per second. But now we are talking about TIPS, trillion instruction per second. So what is trillion instruction per second? I will discuss another lecture. Move on, next slide. What is mainframe computer? These computers have large capacity of hard disk and RAM because it deals hundreds, thousands of users at a time. These computers support multi-user environment. As I told you in the lecture, multi-user means when many users accessing one computer at a time. So one computer will be a main computer, which is nowadays called server computer. So basically, mainframe has the environment of client-server environment. In client server there are many clients which these clients want to use the services of one computer that is called server because this computer has the required application. Like sooner you can have the concept of game environment, game server. So game server is the one of the main computer which provide games to their clients. So these clients are the gamers which fight with each other. So this kind of environment is basically called multi-user environment, and this is provided by mainframe. It handles hundreds and thousands of users at a time. Multi-user means client-server environment in which many users can access server at a time for use of application stored on main computer like server. As I told you, game server is the kind of example of multi-user environment in which different clients or many clients can access one computer, which is called server, for the use of application like game. So that these computers can handle hundreds or thousands of users or clients requirement at a time. Example include UNIVAC 1. These are some examples of computers. So student, you can see the environment of mainframe. There is in center, there is a mainframe, and in surroundings mainframe, there are many computers which are trying to use services of mainframe at a time. So that is why we call it multi-user environment. This is another diagram of which is showing the environment of multi-user. So how many users are accessing one computer at a time. This is example of mainframe computer. Student, you can see types of computer with respect to size, speed, and efficiency. What is supercomputer? It is a computer which provides very much high performance than any other computer. Student, remember, supercomputer are very few in the world because these computers are only built by powerful countries or large countries. It supports speed of floating point operation per second, which is higher than trillion instruction per second. So as I told you, I will discuss speed of computer in other lecture. So right now you can see supercomputer is very much faster than any of the computer like mainframe, mini computer, microcomputer. These are computer nothing against the supercomputer. It is used for weather forecasting, climate research, oil and gas exploration, molecular modeling, etc. These are some example: IBM Enterprise EC12 or EC196. These are some example of supercomputer. What is supercomputer? These computers are very few computers in the world held by powerful countries. As I told you, because these computers are not common and not available in each country. These computers are not allowed to many countries to build by themselves. due to political reasons. Used by government or large research center like NASA, as I told you, normally used for scientific and engineering and medical research, weather forecasting, nuclear weapon experiment. That's why it is prohibited to build in any of the country due to a nuclear weapon experiment. Example IBM Enterprise EC12 or EC196, as I told you. So these are, soon you can see the picture of supercomputer. So you can see how large these computers are and how much space is taking. It is larger than mainframe. Remember, its speed, its memory, its storage is larger than mainframe or mini computer or microcomputer. These are few other examples of supercomputer you can see in the pictures. Move on next slide. Now we are going to discuss what is mini computer. Students, remember the environment of mini computer and mainframe is similar. The only difference is only capacity, its size, its speed and efficiency. So mainframe computer is better than in size, in speed and efficiency wise from mini computer. It is a class of computer which is smaller than mainframe but bigger than microcomputer, which came in late 1960 and used by mid-range organization. So this is used by for small organization or mid-range organization because it is inexpensive than mainframe but expensive than microcomputer. But its size is more greater than microcomputer but lesser than mainframe. It handles hundred of users. Its performance in terms of size, speed, memory, and everything is lower than mainframe computer but better than microcomputer, as I told you. It is also operated on multi-user environment like client servers. I already discussed in the mainframe topic what is multi-user environments. Its server machine can handle hundreds of users at a time when many users try to access the server machine for use of any of it. Major differences, as I already told about the difference between mainframe and mainframe is the handling of a number of users because mainframe can handle a number of users like thousands or 10,000, maybe 50,000 users at a time. It can handle outside user also, but mini computer is only used for inside the organization, uh, like employees working in the different department, which can handle by mini computer. It is cheaper than mainframe, but costly than microcomputer. Example: IBM AS400, Honeywell 12200, T1900. These are some examples. This is the you can see the environment of mini computer. As I told you, the environment of mini computer and mainframe is similar, in which multiple or different clients are trying to access one machine that is called server, and this machine has different programs which is used by clients remotely. So these are two another pictures of some mini computers. Moving to next slide. Now we are going to discuss what is microcomputer. It is a class of computer which introduced in late 70s, as I told you, because microcomputer came at the end just because of invention of microprocessor. Because microprocessor came in 1971, introduced by Intel. Any computer which has microprocessor is called microcomputer. It is smaller than mini computer, but less expensive than mini computer. Remember, and you know that it is only used by individual at home or at office or anywhere, which can be operated. It can be used by individual at home or office or during traveling or anywhere else possible. This is the major benefit of this computer. Before invention of microcomputer, no individual could use computer. Only used by large or mid-range organization. Its performance in terms of size, speed, memory is lower than many computers. These type of computers come in various sizes as per need with microprocessor. The major benefit of this computer is that it has different size and according to size or requirement, it is charged for the prices. It has different categories like desktop, PC, laptop, palm top, tablet. These are all kind of microcomputer just because of microprocessor. What is microcomputer? It has different costs or price as per configuration or model, but cheaper than mini computer. As I told you, it is normally used standalone, means used by individual, but can be connected with network computer, like with any server machine. Normally, it can be used without any network, but it has a feature to connect with any network or internet. You can use with network site computer. Normally, LAN is established with various microcomputers using cable or wireless. So So remember, student, any local area network established with the help of different microcomputer. Whether you are using personal computer, whether you are using laptop or palm top or your mobiles. Example group Dell, HP, Acer, PC, laptop, etc. These are the company which establish, which build PC or laptop. You can see different common type of microcomputer in the pictures. So there is personal computer, Mac computer, laptop, handheld, PDA. These are all microcomputer, example of microcomputer. For further understanding, use following link to watch video. So these two links are very useful. You must watch these videos regarding types of computer. This is the end of lecture. Thank you. Have a nice day.